Ooh la la, good evening. Welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. First of all, I'd like to say a quick hello. It can be a good quick hello to all the post-stream viewers. We do get quite a few, and I appreciate you guys that are watching. One question I get most weeks is how come you can't see the live chat on the post-stream. With the post-stream, it does take a few hours to process, and if you watch the live stream straight after it's been hosted, the chat won't actually register. You have to wait maybe till the next morning, and then the chat will register. I know some people don't really understand that. That also works for my general uploads. You'll notice that if you watch the upload as soon as it hits YouTube, it'll actually be standard definition, and I've been trying to battle that by actually uploading and scheduling my videos for a couple of hours after it uploads. So I don't know if you guys have noticed that little difference. G'day Blake, how are you? G'day G-Snap, g'day Liam, g'day John, always from the middle of nowhere. Oh no, did I break the camera? I broke the camera. Bye. Hey. I've made a doozy, guys. I went to move the cord for the camera out of my way, and I've just completely ballsed up the camera. G'day Jai. G'day Aquaform AU. G'day Pete. Just settle for my technical difficulties. I'm extremely tired, guys, so I might make a couple of mistakes tonight. Come on. Hello. Look at that smug face in that still shot. I got a surprise from Jai. You guys will get to see it in tomorrow's video. I might give you a sneak peek today because it is sitting on the desk in front of me. I don't really need to beat around the bush when it comes to a surprise from Jai, do I? G'day, I like red plants. Sorry about the technical difficulties. How are we gonna fix this? G'day Iad. If you're just joining us now, what I've done is I've gone to move the cord for the camera, and I've actually bumped the cord. Instead I just flash this still image on the screen, and you guys can have that as some entertainment. Alright, let me think. As much as I love this camera and this setup, it's so temperamental. If I remove that transition, there we go. You guys got nothing. You'll notice I put a different photo from that little photo series I was telling you about on there this week. Borderline inappropriate for the channel, but I don't know. I actually changed my mind, and I was gonna take that photo off. Uh-oh. What am I doing? I can't remember what. Video capture device. Media. No. My tiredness has got the better of me. Video capture device, that's the one. We want Hey. It's still the it's still the still image. What's going on here? Check this out, guys. You ready? Transition. That I just reset it all and it still came out with that same image. Maybe we'll just turn the camera off for a couple of minutes. My wife has decided to be loud in the background with some plastic of some sort. Let me catch up with the comments while we wait for the camera to be our friend. I have a question for you, Rumble. I've probably already said, but I've forgotten. What are the dimensions of your fish room? So my fish room is 6 meters by 3.6 meters by 2.4 meters tall. I think. I know it's definitely 3.6 meters. It might be 6.3 meters. It's close around there, but g'day Blake, how are ya? G'day Dan. Yeah, Dan says it must be a bit cold. I wasn't going to draw attention to the photo because I was conflicted on whether or not to put the photo on the background or not, but I couldn't find another meme in time, so it stayed there. Kind of conflicting information. Tropical fish tanks are meant to be warm. How are we, Blake? We're good. High in spirit. I definitely needed this live stream just to chill out a bit. I've had a rough week at work, and I don't know if you guys realize, but I used this this session with you guys to chill out and reset for the week. It just doesn't want to be my friend. Come on, buddy. All I did was bump the cord. Alright. Hopefully, what happens if I close this? It's gonna exit my stream if I close that app. What do we do, guys? What do we do? The boy definitely isn't looking at the fish. There's actually a third photo to the photo series, and it's inappropriate to show on YouTube. Alright, what am I gonna do here? Wonder if I go. Oh. What did you guys then get then? A black screen? What's the webcam? End task. Shit's getting real now. I'm gonna end up just like here. Alright, so now we got rid of that. I guess that's progress. Now we've got a black. This is bloody outrageous. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not there, guys. I'm not there. Alright, let me catch up with the chat. Oh, Pete's been at the school sports carnival. I'm gonna learn what that is in a few years' time. Big day out in the sun then, I'm guessing. G'day Jackson, how are ya? I was planning on doing water change today, but after last night I decided to give it a miss. Did you have a few boos last night? Is that what you're getting at, John? Oh, come on. Just let me see the camera on the screen, please. What do we even do here? Oh. I'm not sure what to do, guys. This is the most thrilling stream we've had around here, isn't it? I might just have to restart the stream, guys. No. I don't even know if you guys can hear me at this stage. Honestly, I've had the shittest week and I was really looking forward to this. Alright guys, I'm gonna be back. You guys just hang out in the chat, alright? I think the chat should stay live. Bye. Alright guys, so we're back. I think. What a nightmare. So, as much as I love my camera, when it comes to meshing with OBS Studio, it's a drama. So it's like to the point. Oh, I try and set the camera up like 15 minutes before the stream because I always have to do like computer restarts and shit. If you've got one, you know what I'm talking about. I kind of miss my old camera even though it was lower quality. What did you guys chat about in the comments there? It's not too bad. I did a computer restart and we only lost 4 viewers. Most of you hung around. It's good to see. Jackson, wait until night time when it's dark. Turn all the lights off and then catch the fish in the dark. It's definitely my advice on that one. Good evening, Garcha. How are ya? G'day, Craig. I don't know if I've said hello to you. G'day, Eddie. I've noticed a few new faces in the live stream. It's pretty cool to see. Eddie's talking about crypto while I'm gone. I've kind of shone the light more on shares than crypto as of late, but I just can't do trading at the moment. Work's too busy, and if I trade tired, I lose money, and that's a fact. I can't do it. G'day, Gunter. Hang on. Let me move this. There we go. That's better. Gunter flew home today. That's exciting. I feel very welcomed with all the welcome backs. G'day Yorkshire Aquatics, how are you? G'day Anonymous. It's alright that you're late. All you've missed is 15 minutes of technical difficulties. Blake, cheers for the super chat. But yeah, as John says, you are forgiven. So we got some cool things today. Tomorrow's episode is about these things, so I'll give you a bit of a glimpse. Shout outs to Chev for sending me some methylene blue liquid. You guys know I've only got the powder and I always complain about it. And then check out this bad boy. Do you know what this is? It's a jar changer mini. It's the perfect size for my Endler tank. The green, even though it's orange, for some reason the green screen is like, if you get the right shadow, oh, it's not doing it now. So I got some exciting new toys. I can't believe Jar didn't like my attempt at bending a pipe the other day. I was gonna give Cody go. Anonymous thinks my live technical difficulties are fun. I beg to differ. They're stressful. Very stressful. But I think, as we just learnt, I shouldn't be afraid of doing a quick restart because I spent 10 minutes piss farting around and then only 2 minutes to restart. So definitely for future reference, if the camera cuts out, we're just going to do a flat out restart. Oh, Gotcha's got some gazelle fry, Banga peacocks. I don't know how to pronounce that last one. I might have to Google that. We can Google it together. It's a Tanganyikan, that's why I wasn't familiar with the name. They look pretty cool, but are yours that dark and vibrant? Sometimes the Google images are a bit of a lie. I'm guessing they're not a cheap fish by the looks of it. I am really enjoying my Tanganyikans at the moment. Jackson, who has to get them tanks done? John needs a bigger jar changer for his 6 foot. Jump on it, John. Don't sleep. Message Jar. Say, Rumble said you'll give me a discount on the jar changer. He never agreed to such thing, but I know, I'm pretty sure he'll look after you, do you some sort of deal. Oh, and like, he's just a bloody legend. Not only did he send me this unrequested, I didn't know it was coming, and it was express postage. Out of control. What a legend. What I feel like there's a bit of a story there, Blake. Does KG Tropicals have some serious technical difficulties? I can't say I've caught any of their streams. How much is shipping at the moment? Last time I shipped, two boxes cost me $380 to Sydney, I think. Which was actually, I shafted myself. I did somebody a quote and I said $200 cap shipping and I'll cover the rest because the order was so large, thinking that the shipping would be $250 to $300, and then it was $380. So I had to take $180 out of the profits to pay for the shipping. So I learnt that the hard way. What the hell? You got a delivery of fish to your recycle bin? Is that serious? We can't enter any pet store because of lockdown. I purchased 10 silver tip tetras from a community tank today. So it's funny, Iyad, like, you're disappointed that there's only 2 males and 8 females, but like, if that was in my shoes, I'd be excited that I got 8 females. I'm still gobsmacked about fish in a recycling bin. You guys have got no tunes now. I don't know what tunes we're gonna put on. Alright, I gotta let me check this out. I don't want to see your bloody chat. I'll put that over here. I need to... Which one did I have on before? We'll try this one. I'm trying to read too much. If I read too much, it makes for a bad live stream. Here we go. Copyright free. I actually got... Here, you guys tell me if you like that one. Oh, no. Alright, there we go. Hopefully those tunes are alright. I can't hear them, so I can't make a judgment. I've got no coffee. It's all gone. Does anybody... Every live stream I talk about this. Who else always goes for the cup grab when it's empty? Frustrating as hell. Alright, so you guys have been having a good old chat here. Let me catch up on these comments. My delivery turned up. How does that happen, Craig? Like, not only is it 2 blocks away, do you know the person that it rocks up at? What are the chances of that? If I didn't think that my subscribers were trustworthy people, I would almost believe that that's a tall tale. Like, for that to be a real story. But I believe you, Craig. I believe you. Catfish keepers are trustworthy people. The company didn't let you know they were being shipped. Oh, I've actually got a shipping story. It's baby related, not fish related. So, my mother-in-law ordered us a cot. And, basically when you bought the cot, you entered the due date. And they sent it out, like, closer to the due date. So, it was on order for, like, 4 months. And then... They're like, oh, it was meant to arrive last month and it didn't arrive. So they emailed them and then it ended up arriving. And 1 out of 3 cartons arrived. So literally just got the mattress and 1 piece of the frame of the whole cot. Whoa, you guys are going crazy. Sorry if I've missed a comment. I'm trying to go back a bit. Yeah, I was in the house. In the green bin, not on top, in. Hey Brenno, do you know anyone that can make stainless steel shower filter? Stainless steel shower filter sounds very expensive. Is there a reason that you want to go in that direction and not just do like an IBC filter and clad it or cover it up or hide it? You know me, I'm all about my cheaper filtration. That sounds very expensive. A stainless steel shower filter. So do you basically mean like how like the media has the water falling through it? Kind of like the fish tanks that have the filter sitting on the top of the tank. I'm guessing that's what you mean by shower filter. I have to wait. Anonymous wants a flower horn. Just give me a little bit of time. At the moment, patience is key. I've got some seriously nice fish coming up, and they're just a little bit away. That's all. It's going to take some time, you know. Good things come to those who wait. So it had the correct address, but it went to 2 blocks away. Eddie says it's free to hit the like button. That is 100% true. I've kind of forgot to talk about something, guys. The channel's hit 1900 subscribers. I don't know if maybe Blake gave me a shout out in his live stream yesterday or something, because I managed to jump up 10 subscribers last night, and shout outs to him if he did. But it looks like I'm coming up to 2,000 and Blake's coming up to 10,000. For anybody who doesn't know, we actually hit 1,000 at the same time, so hats off to him. Like, his channel's going gangbusters. I'm excited that I'm getting close to 2k, but I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely hard to not watch Blake's channel grow, but I'll get there. Patience is key. I'm having fun. That's the main thing. Blake says get in line. Yes, there's a flower horn that has pretty much Blake's name on it already. I'm just waiting for something. Just like I said before, a little bit too small. I've got to send the best that I can to Blake. So yeah, we've got a giveaway coming up in 97 subscribers. I would say if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, but I'm pretty sure everyone in this live stream currently is subscribed. What do you guys want to talk about? As long as Anonymous gets the best one. Alright, well, I'll send Anonymous and Blake, 2 brothers that I can get. I'll pick the closest looking ones possible, and then you guys can have a competition who can grow out the better fish. Alright, so Blake's taking the thank you, but he didn't shout me out, so don't feel bad, it's just my dazzling looks. Nah, so if I'm going to be 100% honest, I know why Blake's channel does so much better than mine. And like, it's the production quality, it's the thumbnails, it's the time and effort he puts in. Not saying that I don't put time and effort in, but you guys, our channels are extremely different as well. My channel is like my story and just how I'm going, sort of thing. Basically, I like to think I'm just telling a story to my friends. Whereas Blake's channel is a lot more constructive stuff and like how-tos and more helpful. I'm not very helpful. Maybe it's Maybelline. Oh, that's cool, Ead, that me and Blake are your 2 favourite channels. Yeah, anonymous. Definitely right. And I think like if I wouldn't want to go into like the how-to videos thing. I think the people that I do have that watch my videos every day, that they wouldn't want to see me change my style. So I'm not going to. Eddie, I'm not being self-destructive. So like as an example of that, my number one watched video is it's actually the Sun HW5000 versus Aqua One Nautilus 2700. So like, actually I think also another video that's up there is my GF180-C video. So like that's my air filter, which is super bizarre. Like it's not a common air filter either, and the video gets some serious hits. I can't remember how to get into the most viewed, but yeah, the video, you know what the HW5000 is, don't you? I mean, not the HW5000, the GF180 F or C? C. This pump, which is actually, look, see, so if you search GF180C, see that my video is the second thing to come up on Google. So that's probably why it's my most viewed video, because it's literally the second thing on. That's insane, really, when you think about it. So I wonder if that's like worldwide, like if anybody in the world Googles that product number, does my video come up for them? You guys, if you're sitting on your computer right now, Google that GF-180C and let me know if that video is at the top of the list. And it's a 3-minute video. Do these guys have this in stock? Oh, actually, I don't need to buy one of these because I think Ryan from Korean Pet Central has one for me, which I don't actually need a spare one, but the fact that I know that I can just, if I ever blew up an air pump, I can just drive to Ryan's house and go steal his spare one is good to know. Imagine if I search, is it HW-5000? Oops. What did I press then? Yeah, so this is one of my most viewed videos as well, WH5000 versus Aqua One 2700. Oh, you guys know my thoughts on that Sun. It's still in my back shed, and I don't want to sell it because I'm worried that if I sell it, the person that buys it, it'll break in the first week that they have it, and then they'll come hunting me down. Anonymous's missus sings my theme music. I actually get super nervous about my theme music, so it's by an artist that has his music royalty free, but I've heard horror stories where artists become more popular and they actually copyright their music, and it like wipes out YouTubers' whole history of videos. That scares me. Gunter, was it you that messaged me that said that you wanted to take it? I know somebody was messaging me about it. It's hard to... You have to remind me about that sort of thing because I find it hard to fit all the messages in my memory bank. And I get so many tire kickers and stuff buying fish that I basically, in my mind... I don't mean to, but I treat everyone as a tire kicker until they rock up, if that makes sense. HW3000. What's the HW3000? Yeah, that'll be good. Get one. You'll be happy with one of them, Iyad. The white ones are good. It's just the 5000, which it's not even like it was bad. I was disappointed with the internal size. It's a much smaller filter than it looks like in the pictures. And the other problem with it was the UV sterilizer failed pretty much straight away. And also one of the hoses leaked. Oh, the actual fitting leaked, and I pulled it apart and greased it up and it stopped leaking. And then one of the actual hoses busted as well. So yeah, Gunter, if you do take it, you'll have to find some hoses because the hoses were trash. But yeah, Iyad, I haven't used this particular one. The one that I've got is this, I think it's 1800 Sun. Yeah, so I've got this one, quite similar. I'm guessing they're pretty much the same thing. $1,200 to $3,000. Well, I would go with that one. It's way cheaper. It's like half the price. What's this one got that one doesn't? It's got a 9-watt UV, but has it got a heater? Yeah, I wouldn't bother with that. A 9-watt UV isn't big enough to do anything. So, I would just go with the, what's that called? It's obviously your choice, but what's the product name? I don't know. AQ. That's so many. Oh, this one's got UV light in it as well, but 9 watts is a waste of time with UV from what I've been told. But that's just word on the street, not actual proven. Yeah, John, it is true. You can't beat. Oh, the FX are good. I had an FX fail on me, but from what I've been told, it is super rare for them to fail. But you got to have a spare kidney to buy one. I'm a bit parched, guys. Well, I don't really want to start a canister filter debate in the chat, but we can have a chat. FX5s were better than the FX6 in my opinion. Oh, Iad's already got 3 of the Sun Suns. Oh, Eddie. I can't justify the price of keeping fish on my income, full stop. I honestly think those the basic version of the Sun Suns that have been around for like 10 years, I think they're the best bang for the buck. A couple of those $1,800 litre ones, $100 each. Like, how can you go wrong? I'm skeptical on the Nautilus 2700 these days. As you guys know, mine leaks when the power goes out, and it's the second one to do it to me. So, and like you guys know, I'm super gentle with the plastics, and the fact that the one that I've got now is leaking, it crushed my soul when it comes to canister filters. It's definitely time to sump it. I don't know when, but maybe I should do it soon. Oh, G-Snap says, never say that your vids aren't helpful. By the way, here in the US. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to sound so negative. I don't mean that my vids aren't useful. I just mean that I don't have the 5 to 10 minute long instructional videos, if that makes sense. So no, I did not buy an FX6 off eBay. I bought it from a local fish store. It was actually the first release of FX6, and it might have been just a fault in the original batch sort of thing. But I have heard of other people having the same issue. Also, when I bought my FX6, I paid $350 for it, and then I had it for like a year or two, and then they went up from that price to like $500, and then I sold my FX6 secondhand for $400, so I sold it for more than I paid for it. But yeah, the only thing was, in the time that I had it, I did replace the motor, so technically I probably did lose money, but yeah. I said the FX5 is better than the FX6. The reason I say that is because the FX6 has the self priming feature that comes on every 24 hours, and that is what the problem was with mine, and happens to some people. It goes into that priming mode and then it never comes out of it. So that's the only thing that makes me say that the FX5 is better than the FX6. Also, the FX5 had more flow, but personally I kind of think more flow is not necessarily a good thing, because it's less contact time with the surface of the media. The new design on that Sun Sun you're talking about is great. Stringer design. I don't know what stronger design. The WH5000, do you mean? I don't know where my wife is. She's not in the house. I think she might be at her mother. Might have popped over to her mum's house. I don't know why the hell she's in the live stream. This would have to be a first. Oh, I keep going to grab my coffee and it's empty. Oh, the pressure's on, guys. The wife is listening. I mean, like, I've never spent much money on fish at all, ever. Does the FX5 self-prime? Alright, well there goes that theory. For me then, it's just the price. The only reason I wouldn't get one. Yeah. So, like my wife actually did make the coffee that I just drank, and I definitely think 2 coffees at this time of the night would be a bad idea. How much is an FX6 these days? See if somebody comments it before I look it up. Why is that one so much more than that one? Holy moly. Is this for real? $680 to $700? Surely not. I bought mine for $350 from a fish shop that is renowned for having high prices. I don't know when I bought it. It would have been maybe 2013. That's insane. I thought they were that website says 500, but that's in gallons, so it must not be in Australia. That's so much money. That is so much money. I was saying that they're not worth it for $500. They're $200 more than I thought they were. Yeah, Blake's hit the nail on the head. They've priced themselves out of the market. But, like, how can it go up that much when it's still the same filter? So if I wanted an FX6 and I couldn't afford it, this is what I would do. Oh, even they're expensive. It wouldn't work out a great deal cheaper, but I would get the one of the Pond canister filters, and then just buy DC-7 what do you want, 5,000. Would it work out? I don't know if it will work out cheaper, but so basically 128, 228, 400. So that would still be $500, the pump with that. They're actually more expensive than I thought as well. What about if we just go Pond filter? Yeah, look at this. I don't know what the plastic seals and stuff are like on these. But like, oh, has that one got a built-in filter? But yeah, honestly, if I wanted a canister filter the size of an FX6, I would just go with the Pond filter. The only thing is the Pond filters generally don't have pumps in them, so you have to buy the pump, and you definitely can't go past the Jibo DC pumps. They're the bomb. The only thing with these pumps is, I think I've talked about this on the channel before, so like that power pack there, they die. Generally when the power pack dies, when I've had that issue, I've just gone to an electrical wholesaler and bought a power pack, And the pumps last forever. Blake's Aquatics, which filter has a really good pre-filter? A built-in heater. Oh, Ace filters aren't cheap either. I don't know what they are. But, like, I've heard the brand, but... See, so... if I was setting up a 6-foot tank, I would maybe go with Nautilus 2700s, but I'd probably just go with 2 of these, and then also 2 of these. So you buy this little pre-filter and put it on these canisters and run 2 of them canisters, and so 240, that'd be $300 total. I reckon that'd be a pretty sick filtration system for a 6-foot. AS. Is that a brand? AS filters? What are they? Oh, that's a water. Yeah, so that's a solid point there. You literally just can't go past a sump, in my opinion. Obviously, just the only thing is it takes a bit of know-how, but secondhand cracked tank, patch the tank, put some dividers in it, maybe $200 in dividers and silicon, and then how much was that pump before? 128 on a pump. You can pretty much get this sump in this picture for $200 to $300, and that's basically the size of 2 FX6. You might have to go one size up on the pump there, but you just can't go past a sump. Which is why I want to sump the goldfish tank. What's this one? Wow, Eddie, you got 2 hobs on a 6-foot. I didn't even know you could get hobs that were big enough to even think about it. Why is this so expensive? I don't really understand why it's got such a price tag on it. Eddie says he doesn't like the idea of removing water from the main tank. You mean like the anxiety of like water flowing off? Is that, Blake, are you talking about the Nautilus 2700? I don't know what you mean. I agree with the brittle plastics because mine's leaking because it's brittle. So noisy. Mine doesn't make any noise. Maybe yours has got a bit of a dodgy impeller in it. I could definitely, and big and bulky. The size of them would be a pain in a fish room, which is kind of why I don't run any canister filters in the fish room. Nautilus 800 sounds like a rock polisher. That's an interesting one. Hey Maddie, how are ya? What's your favourite filter, Maddie? I wonder if I've got a photo of my old sump. No. Let me have a look here. Here's my old side drop filters. I hated these, but they were so hard to clean. They were air driven as well. Probably hold about as much media as like probably a Nautilus 2700. Where's it? There's a photo without any media in it. I just couldn't clean them, like I couldn't fit my hand in there. I absolutely hated those filters. There's the sump. I wonder how many of you haven't actually seen this. So this was my sump. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. So that first chamber there is all sponge. Then the second chamber there's K1. Then the third chamber was ceramic media. Then the fourth chamber was fish with, I've obviously got a divider in there because I had grow outs. And then there was even another chamber after that which I could put fish in, which had the pump in it. That sump was 8 foot 7 inches long by I think it was 500 wide. So what's that? That's 14 inches maybe wide, and then 18 inches tall. No, that's not that'd be 20 inches wide. I don't know, you guys can figure it out. 500 wide by 1.5 foot tall. That was a wicked sump. It was actually a tank I got for free that was cracked. It was cracked in multiple places. You can kind of see there's one of the patches there, and you can like see that there. See, there's like a whole section of glass missing. It wasn't just cracked, like there was actually a piece missing out of the side of it. So I used to have dramas with the K1, like if the sump overfilled, it used to end up going over the baffles. it put me off K1. I don't remember what fish were in there. That looks like I think that might have been a dovey. I think the giant gourami was picking on him and he was in there as a hospital spot. But yeah, this thing here was the best filter I've ever had, I reckon. Like, it was just so hassle free. The only thing I had issues with the heights of the baffles. It's the first sump I ever made, so I had to actually, it was a bit dodgy. I had to like drill holes in some of the baffles to relieve some of the water flow and stuff. In my whole fish room, it was the loudest thing in the room. That's insane, Blake. My my air pump on my 4-foot is louder than both canister filters put together. Definitely something wrong with that canister filter to be that loud. Yeah, so the Endler tank's the first time I've done a tank with no filter at all, and it seems to be going alright. There's babies all through it. The guppy grass is cranking. What I've been doing with the guppy grass, any guppy grass that floats, I've been taking out, and any and all the sinking stuff, keeping that in there. So it's kind of growing from the ground up, and the fry hang out down the bottom in it. And it gives like that clean look at the top with the fish. So if the guppy grass float, it's out the door. Oh yeah, Ead, you've got that exact setup I was mentioning before. How do you like it? Is it good? Yeah, the 2400 version is definitely the better option there. The reason I searched 1800 because it was the first number that came to my head. What other photos of filters have I got? This is my favourite. This is cool filter. I've still got it in the fish room. You guys remember this one? My bucket filter. Just a little air filter, really. I wish I had more of them, to be honest. I bought more buckets. They're in my shed somewhere. And with my sump at one stage, the media, I needed more media to keep up with the bio load, so I used a shopping basket in that fourth chamber. Instead of adding more divisions, I just put a shopping basket full of media in the fish grow out part of the sump. They're just so diverse. Also, see that heater? Don't buy one, they're crap. I don't think I've got any more filter photos, guys. Oh, we've got the this is the Stingray tank filter. That's the freezer when I first got it before I fiberglassed it. Do koi eat guppy grass? I would say so. Ah, Ead, it's not scary drilling tanks at all. Alright, Ead, so you've got guppy grass for the first time. One bit of advice I can give to you is treat it like a disease. make sure you're like, if you're ever taking anything out of the tank with guppy grass in it, put it in a bucket and quarantine the fish before you put it in the next tank. And if you don't want guppy grass in a tank, be very careful. Oh yeah, do you hate cleaning the pre-filters? That's not good. What other photos have I got that is interesting? Just trying to keep on the theme of filters, but oh, here, check this out. Where did it go? I just saw it. This is what's in my koi pond filter. Gutter guard. All rolled up still. I don't even unroll it. I literally keep it rolled up. Peel the plastic off. And then I've actually upgraded. These ones are roped up. But I've upgraded since I did that. And I actually use cable ties now. I had this drum filter I was going to show you, but I can't. I've just lost the photo. Where did it go? It's gone. What's this filter? I don't even know what that filter is. That's like in my spare room. That room's now the baby's room. That's our old TV cabinet. I don't know what that filter was or is. I can't even read it. MJ UV 2000. What other filters have I had? Yeah, so I'm not sure if you know Ead, but guppy grass is the reason I shut my planted tank down. It overtook it and I'm still salty about it. I miss this tank, guys. Were you guys around? And were any of you guys subscribed to the channel when I built this tank? I always had trouble keeping fish alive in it because it was such a small amount of surface area. I think there wasn't enough oxygen in the water. I've got pretty much no experience with hob filters, so I can't comment on them. Do you guys remember these egg tumblers? That was an epic flop. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure I talked about them on the channel. Sponge filter is Maddie's favourite. Anonymous says that here's a better photo. I'm not going to badmouth the company. I can't even remember what the company was called, to be honest. But they weren't waterproof, so like that white box that's at the top of the strainers, it wasn't waterproof. Oh, check this out, guys. At one stage they even had spirulina cultures. I've tried a fair few different cultures, hey, and I think the black worms is the first one that I've actually been successful. I've got like 4 black worm cultures at the moment. There's another photo. So see that white box up there? That's not waterproof, so any water splashes up into that, it actually breaks the egg tumbler. And also it had to be plugged in with constant power, which is not ideal in my fish room because I've only got 1 power point in my fish room. Wife is home. Oh, do you guys remember this? Blake will remember probably. So I tried to make these little tea tree heaters. That was the dumbest thing, one of the dumber ideas I've had in my time. Complete fire hazard and little to no difference in temperature. The old radiator in the Daphnia culture, yeah, that didn't work. There's got to be a way to keep Daphnia in summer, I just haven't figured it out yet. I can't find any more filter photos, guys. Oh, this was... I don't know if this was on YouTube. I made a DIY version of the Zis tumbler. I haven't got any more photos. I made it out of a plastic wine glass. And you know what the funny thing is? It was getting fungus around the edges and the eggs weren't doing well in it. And then I thought it was just because it was my shitty DIY design. And then I got a real Zis egg tumbler. And the real one did exactly the same thing. So that was pretty funny. Wish I had a better photo of it. I seem to have so many photos of fish eggs. What are these ones doing? Oh, that's the same tumbler. That's the wine glass. Surely I've got a photo of... What do you guys think of these photos? The ones that have the suction cups and stick on the side of the glass? I think they're like maybe alright on a display tank because you can hide plants in front of them. I guess they're a bit more inconspicuous than the standard sponge filter. Maybe I should try a Clearview hob filter on the Endler tank. It's like almost the same photo. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe I was trying to sell them or something. Where's it? I've run out of photos of filters, guys. There's another photo of the sump. See, this was the problem. See how that second chamber is full of K1? That's not where it's meant to be. So I've obviously had some sort of overflow in the sump. Not necessarily an overflow on the ground, just an overflow of the baffling. And it used to drive me up the wall. So it was user error or designer error of the sump. That was the bad situation for the K1, but it's put me off having K1, even though I know it was user error and not the fact that the media is shit. I just can't be bothered with yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, Anonymous, I'll catch you later. Yeah, you have a good weekend too. And yeah, everyone in lockdowns have I hope you're going alright. There's got to be more filter photos. What? More eggs? You just can't go past the good old $7 egg tumblers, I reckon. What's that? There's a car. I think that might have been my wife's cousin. I don't know why I've got a photo of it, and I don't know why it's in my driveway. This is just throwback photo time. Where's another filter? Come on. I need to go through these photos and delete a heap. There's pictures of like work stuff and everything on here. No more filters, guys. Come on, one more filter and we'll call it that. One more filter. There's got to be one more photo of a filter. You know when you're like staring at like hundreds of photos and then you kind of forget what you're looking for? Oh, there's the side drop filter again, but we've already shown that. We can't show the same filter twice. I was hoping for like a quirky filter. I've made some random shit in my time. Surely we can find a photo of a random filter. Just one more please, sir. One more. Oh, I used to have some pretty shitty fish tanks. Also, apparently, a pretty shitty camera that can't take a clear photo. Have you guys seen this photo? That's my old shrimp setup. I think I've shown it on a live stream before. That had a Nautilus 2700 behind there, behind that bottom tank, and see how the water level's low on that last bay. It was a really poor design because it used to evaporate only from that last bay, and I ended up putting an auto top up on it because I was having to top it up every single day. It was a nightmare. Here we go. This is an interesting one. Alright, so, we've got a sponge filter with a 2 litre water bottle attached to the top. And inside the 2 litre water bottle, we've got Marine Pure. So, definitely an interesting filter to end off that segment. Oh, gee, snap. I see that you watched the video where I nearly hit the kangaroo today. I did see a comment. I might be off the bike for a fair while, guys. My rib cage is sore again. Yesterday at work, I bent over in an awkward position and my ribs, like, compressed, and I think I might have done some damage. So, I'm going to the doctor's on Monday, and I think old doc is going to tell me not to ride for a while, and then mix that with a bit of baby due in 7 weeks, and then also coming into summer, I probably won't be back on the bike until April next year. Maybe we'll have a new bike by then, we'll see. And then we're back. Buy home media. I haven't used it, but if it's anything like Marine Pure, it's it's just so much money. You guys know, budget comes before anything when it comes to keeping fish. You can't go wrong with a box of backy rods. Like, I don't know, I think a guy named Tasman Sharp was selling a box for like under $200, and like the boxes are huge. Like, there's plenty of backy rods. The only downfall is if it's basically not going to work with many canister filters. I would even just buy a box of backy rods and smash them up with a hammer and then put the broken pieces in a canister filter. It would still work out cheaper than buying any spherical media. Shouldn't have been. Gee snap, what are backy rods? I'll show you. The only problem with backy rods is from, like, they're quite expensive if you just buy them from a store. You kind of need to find somebody that's selling them privately that's imported them. How much? So these are backy rods. There is a brand name backy rods, but that says, how many do you get? Don't buy these ones. $19 each. Surely not. See, like that. 15 for $35. What size are they? So you can't really go wrong with that. You've just got to hunt around. There's round ones. Is it 1 kilo? See, if you want the spheres, these look alright. 1 kilo. I don't know how much 1 kilo would be. It kind of depends how porous it is. The more porous it is, the more you'll get for your dollar, sort of thing. But I think with ceramic media, my theory is go with a bigger filter, because if you've got a bigger filter, you can buy cheaper media. Because the cheaper the media is, generally the less porous it is, so the less effective it is, so the more you need. So like, if you have a massive sump and like 15 of those Baki rods for $30 is going to be way better than 1 kilo of this for $30, if that makes sense. But yeah, like with the Baki rods, it's definitely one of those things. So that's $2 a rod. You can find them for $1 a rod if you go hunting. I think it's around $1 a rod, and it's literally the best value for any media. You can't beat it, honestly. Even that, $2 a rod, like, that's just me quickly clicking on something. So like, even like 1 kilo for $22, like, I would just hunt around for like the cheapest. The only one I wouldn't go with is like this. See how it doesn't look very porous. You want to be able to see like the open holes like that. Even that, I wouldn't get that, I don't reckon. If you've got a small canister filter and tight for space, yeah, but literally I would just go ceramic media and like have a hunt. Things like this, to me, it definitely is worth spending some time doing some research. But don't get suckered into brand names and all that jazz. Those Baki rods there are interesting. See, what are they? Ceramic towers. So they're only $19. I'd probably consider them. They look interesting. What? I don't know what tab we were in then, this one. What's this tab? See, this one looks alright. 1 kilo, $23. G'day Melissa, how are ya? Good to see you here. We've gone a bit over time here. Gone quite a lot over time. I was on my way out and then people started talking about filter media. Yeah, so sponge 50 times 50 times 5. I think you can't go wrong with this stuff. What thickness is it? Yeah, so size 3. Which one's which? We'll go the middle one. Yeah, so like this is good shit here. The 5 centimeter thick. I should just buy some now. It's handy shit. We're gonna stop spending money on the live streams, but guys, that's actually logged into my eBay. Hopefully you can't see. So like, couple of sheets of that shit. Couple of well, not that one. That's 10 for $29. Where was the 15? 15 backy rods for $34. If you bought two batches of them and 2 of them, what's that? So that's $100, and you'd be pretty much set up for a 6-foot sump. The thing I hate about media is some will say like, this one's like, oh, that one says pieces and grams. Like the balls is like 20 balls for so much money, or like kilos, and then some will be in liters. Like it's so hard to decipher which one's the best money. This one looks alright. That looks like one of the better ceramic rings I've seen. You're 50 grams short of a kilo there, but $23. The other thing with like this is like, order 950 grams for $23. Save the seller, and worst case scenario, you're only short $23, but you can always go order more if you like it. But it depends how much spare time you've got, whether you got the patience to. The other problem is shipping at the moment. It's hard to do what I just said. Yeah, look at this one. Oh, $21 postage, but still. Those ones seem alright. I think I've told you guys, shown you guys in a video before, I actually own like 5 or 6 different types of backy rods, different brands. They're not all called backy rods, but that's what's that, 60, 70, $80 for 50. That's getting closer to the $1 each thing that I was saying. If you're dead serious about it, look up a guy named Tasman Sharp on Facebook. He's got them. As far as I know, he's got the cheapest ones in Australia at the moment. They're only 2 centimeter balls. 40 balls for $14. That seems reasonable. What's free postage? That might be worth it. That might be, if you're in a canister filter, limited space. That definitely looks like a more cost-worthy a cheaper version of Marine Pure. Not to say that it will be as effective. That's the same one, eh? That one's more expensive. Same seller, but I think. Yeah, it looks like that's the cheapest spherical media there. They're only 2 centimeters, but Marine Pure is like 3 to 4 centimeters, I think. See ya, Eddie. Sorry if I missed. Sorry if you're already gone. Yeah. So Melissa's got a good point there. Some crumble really quickly. It's catch 22. So the ones that are really porous, that are really good media, they crumble quicker. So it's kind of a trade-off between what has more surface area and what lasts longer. So it's definitely one of those things. But if you've got a sump that's got good pre-filtration, or even canister filters with that pre-filter I was showing you guys before, if you've got good pre-filtration for your ceramic media, you should almost not even have to clean it. Look how many tabs we've got going here. There's a box of... How many rods is that? Does it say who the seller? One thing, when I'm on eBay, I always struggle to find the seller. Is it up here? There it is. Free shipping. Standard postage. How many rods is that? Do I have to count, or? It doesn't state how many are in it. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 rods for 120. That's getting closer to what I said, $1 each. Yeah, so Pond Matrix is the same thing as Matrix, but it's just extremely cheaper. I wonder how much it is. $4. See that, to me that's a pretty good purchase. But like that, this is where what I was saying, we don't know how many kilos like 4 liters is. So this says 4 liters treats 1600 liters of water. I'm skeptical on that. But honestly, that 20 liters, $234. Even if you didn't need that much, if you did a group buy with somebody, that's some solid value for money. I kind of want to order that now. I definitely think that's the best option for a brand name product. Yeah, you said you fell for the hype. That's kind of how I fell for the hype of, I fell for the hype of Marine Pure. I spent $900 on Marine Pure. Not happy to admit that. But I guess when you say that, say like a 20 litre bucket would fit 100 backy rods in it, maybe even less, and if you can find backy rods for $1 each, it's less than half of the price of Matrix. But as far as a brand name product, I definitely think that that is decent value for money. Not great, but decent. But obviously, so the thing, right? If you sump a tank, a sump is cheaper than a canister filter. Or it can be. Sorry. Let's say they're the same price. Putting media into a sump is much cheaper than filling a canister filter. So a canister filter, you want to use something like this. Whereas the sump, you can buy a box of backy rods and just throw the whole box in and be done with it. So there's definitely pros and cons of all the situation. Yeah, so the 4 litre bucket is definitely more accurate from a online perspective, but the problem I was having is all the others weren't. So if anything, the Matrix the correct way it should be measured, but what says it treats 4 litres? Oh, g'day from Florida. That's a bit across the pond, isn't it? I don't know if it is. Zeolite is like a lot lighter, I think. Well, actually, if you have a sump, you can just buy bags of this, really. What's it called? Saucier or something? I don't know the proper name. This stuff here, I think this is it. I'm not 100%. I've never used this personally, but I'm pretty sure this is this rock here. Is awesome media. Yeah, Saucier. I've never used it. I should give it a go. Maybe tomorrow I'll go get a bag. How do I exit the photo? What do you guys reckon? Should I get a bag of this and do a bit of my thoughts on it? For me to like review what I think of the rock, I'd need to get it in my hand and like feel the weight of it. The weight of it pretty much is my way of determining whether I like something as a media or not. That one's only $9 for 20 kilos. Someone complaining about the color of it. That says pea gravel. That's not like normal gravel out the front of people's houses, is it? Or scoria. Is that the proper name? Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Blake. I guess the reason that I'm talking about this sort of rock and that is definitely rolls back to that same thing. Like everything is just, is it? I want to say over advertised. That's the wrong word, but like the marketing of like the medias and that is just, like it's not fair on newer people to the hobby. And like I said, I spent $900 on Marine Pure when I probably could have bought a bag of this volcanic rock and it pretty much done the same thing. The only thing is like back to that point, if you make the space for the media, you can use the cheapest media you can think of. This bag's $10, and if you've got a sump that can fit this whole bag in it, that's you done for media. You just got to buy a $14 sheet of sponge, and like you've just, we'll say that this bag is good for a 4-foot tank, like 4x2x2, just to underplay it a bit. So like you've literally got media for a sump for a 4-foot tank, for a 500 litre tank for $24. But that's kind of like stems back to this photo that I was showing you before. Like these rolls are $2 each, and like my whole koi pond, the whole filtration, all the media in it, it only cost me like $100, $200. The whole anaerobic bacteria is something that's, they say it houses it, but it also needs to be in the right situation to house it. But they say it's not the balls that house it, it's the big blocks. But the blocks of Marine Pure are like $200 each, so I definitely wouldn't go chasing Marine Pure and thinking you don't have to do water changes anymore. Oh, Blake, yeah, that's a good idea, putting it in a stocking. So I'm guessing it would hold some. So volcanic rock in a stocking for your aquascape with very minimal flow through it, that would house anaerobic bacteria, I believe. Oh yeah, like Blake's just commented, yeah. In theory, it would house anaerobic bacteria. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. We've been live for... Whoa, have we been live for 2 hours? That's got to be a record for my longest live. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed it. The viewers are starting to drop off, so it's definitely time to end it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.